Hey friends, one of the trickiest things that most gardeners struggle with when they first start out is knowing how much to water their plants. So today I made a short video to show you a super simple way to know how long to water your plants. That way you can make sure you don't underwater or overwater your plants. So let's dig in. Hey, if you'd like to get 10% off some great treats for your pets, check out the Grubterra link in the description. My friends at Grubterra make the absolute best black soldier fly larvae for chickens, birds, and reptiles. And they also make excellent treats for your dogs, all while helping the environment. Use the discount code GROWANDBEFRUITFUL to get 10% off all your orders, and you'll also help support this channel. You're going to need a typical 5-gallon bucket. Most people already have one of these around the garden because they're so super handy. And you can grow in them too. See one of my tutorials about how to grow potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket. I'll leave a link for the video in the description. If you don't have a 5-gallon bucket, you can pick one up at a home improvement store for around $5. Or you can also use a mop bucket or any other container that's about 12 inches in diameter. Measure your bucket to see how many inches tall it is. Now you're going to use your water hose and sprayer to fill your bucket to the very top. Be sure to use whatever sprayer you typically use to water your garden and the same water pressure. Time how long it takes to fill the bucket. Now divide the number of seconds it takes to fill your bucket by how tall your bucket is in inches. A typical 5-gallon bucket, like you get at a home improvement store, is about 14 inches tall. It takes me about 180 seconds to fill my 5-gallon bucket. So when I divide 180 seconds by 14 inches, it equals 12.8 seconds. We can just round that up to 13 seconds. So if I hold my watering wand near the base of a plant and water for 13 seconds, that will equal 1 inch of rain. Find out how much water your plants need. It will usually tell you on the plant identification label that comes with the plant, or you can Google it. Most plants need between 1 to 2 inches of water per week. But the thing is, they don't want all of that water all at once. They need it over the course of a week. I typically water my garden 3 times a week. So I'll water every other day, and over the course of those waterings, it will total up to 1 to 2 inches of water in a week. So if it takes 13 seconds to give 1 inch of water, then I'll want to divide that up into 3 waterings. That means I'll only need to give water to my plants for 4 or 5 seconds each time I water. And I'll do that 3 times in a week, and that will total up to 1 inch of water. That's just the right amount to keep them strong and healthy. The other thing to factor in is how much rain you get in a typical week. If you're already getting 1 inch of rain, then you don't have to water. Or if you got a 1/2 inch of rain, then you only need to make up the other half. So you only need to give it 1/2 inch. So you'll have to figure out how long you'll need to water to make up the difference. You can keep track of how much rain you get with a rain gauge. You can get a cheap rain gauge for just a few dollars at a home improvement store. Or you can make your own. I even made a video to show you how you can make a rain gauge out of stuff you probably already have around your house. I'll leave a link for that video in the description as well. Isaiah chapter 58 verse 11 says, "The Lord will guide you continually, giving you water when you are dry and restoring your strength. You will be like a well-watered garden, like an ever-flowing spring." It's important to give our gardens just the right amount of water. Not too little, not too much. It's a delicate balance that ensures our plants grow strong and healthy. And this mirrors how God cares for us, ensuring we are nurtured so we can flourish in our faith. Our spiritual lives, much like our gardens, require consistent care and attention. We must open ourselves up to God's guidance, allowing Him to refresh and sustain us. By doing so, we become like well-watered gardens, full of life, strength, and growth. So as you measure and water your plants, remember to receive God's loving care in your life, so you will be well-watered gardens, vibrant and thriving under His care. And now let's get out there and let's grow and be fruitful.